Hey guys, this is Bharadwaj with Fonearena.com and you're watching the video review of the Lenovo P780. The P780 was launched recently in India and resembles most mid-range phablets because of its internal specifications, but differs from the crowd thanks to a couple of special features. One is the enormous 4000 mAh battery, and the other differentiating factor that bolsters its position over the other mid-range smartphones is its solid build quality. So, is the Lenovo P780 worth it? Let's find out. The design and build quality are definitely one of the advantages of the Lenovo P780. We saw that the company is capable of delivering solid products as they did with the K900, and it is pretty evident that build quality means a lot to them even in their mid-range products. The P780 is made of solid metal, and that gives it a premium look when compared to other cheap plastic phones from other manufacturers. On the front, most of the real estate belongs to the 5-inch HD display. Above the display, we have the Lenovo logo, above which we have the earpiece along the top edge. There is a front-facing camera right next to the logo, and the combination of ambient and proximity sensors is found hidden next to the camera. The LED notification light is present within the earpiece. Below the display, we have 3 capacitive touch keys for navigation. The home button is differently designed, and it is the same that Lenovo has been using for their Android smartphones. On the right side of the phone, we have just the volume rocker, and over at the bottom, we have just the microphone. While the left side is completely barren, over at the top, things are crowded as we have a power lock button, covered micro USB slot, and a 3.5mm audio jack. The volume rocker and power lock button are made of solid metal and feel quite premium, and they offer a nice feedback. The front and back part of the phone are glued together by a chrome metal ring that runs across the entire length of the device. The metal rim is located slightly inward, and that gives the device a better grip but feels slightly awkward. Moving to the back side of the phone, we find metal again. The curved edges on the sides makes it quite comfortable to hold onto the device. There are 2 different materials used here though, one for the top and one for the bottom, while the removable back cover comes in a slightly different finish. There is a Lenovo logo engraved on the removable back cover. Over at the left, we have the 8 megapixel camera and the LED flash. Along with it is a secondary microphone below it. There is a speaker grill on the bottom left, and it can be muffled while the phone is being used or when it is lying on the table. Overall, the design of the Lenovo P780 is good, but it's the build quality and choice of materials that make it stand out. When it comes to handling, the phone definitely feels heavy because of the metal build and the huge 4000 mAh battery inside it. Coming to the display, like most phones in the mid-range segment, the P782 comes with a 5-inch 720p HD display with a pixel density of 295 ppi. In terms of colors, there is a slight bluish tint, but it shouldn't be a problem for most cases. The viewing angles aren't the greatest, as colors seemed washed out when the display was tilted. Also, there seems to be a light bleeding issue on the top side of the display. The display is 10-point multi-touch, which is quite rare considering that the competition offers only 5-point multi-touch. Overall, the display of Lenovo P780 was above average. Like most of the phablets in the budget range, the P780 is powered by the same and repetitive MediaTek MT6589 quad-core system on chip clocked at 1.2 GHz. There is 1 GB of RAM and the PowerVR SGX 540W GPU to handle the graphics tasks. Surprisingly, out of the 1 GB of RAM, around 970 MB is available for use, and when the device is idle, around 500 MB is free. The phone comes in 4 or 8 GB variants, and what we have here is the 4 GB version. Out of the 4 GB, 2.14 GB is allocated for app installation, and the user accessible memory is 1.56 GB. The internal storage should not be a problem, as you can expand it with a microSD card. In terms of performance, the phone is fast most of the times. However, there are some software glitches and occasional jitters. The touchscreen response can be delayed at times, but that is something you have to live with. Switching between the apps is fast, and for most of the average daily use, the phone is quite good. Since Lenovo have the customized UI, it takes its toll on the performance. Coming to the camera, the P780 comes with a 8 megapixel sensor at the back and a 1.2 megapixel sensor at the front. The rear camera records 1080p videos at 30 fps, while the front camera can record only 480p VGA videos. In terms of camera UI, the P780 has the UI very similar to the one on the K900. The UI has the flash toggle on the top left corner, below which we have the front or rear camera toggle. On the bottom left corner, we have the settings icon, which opens up quite a lot of setting options. And on the right side, we have the mode selection at the top and the FX icon at the bottom. On the complete right, we have the navigation strip with the photo video toggle on top, shutter key at the center, and the gallery shortcut at the bottom. In terms of camera quality, the images are quite good and they are much better than the other 8 megapixel camera phones in the mid-range segment. Now coming to software, the P780 runs on Android 4.2.1 Jelly Bean with lots of customization from Lenovo. The customization does not run deep and is visible only in the UI and notification bar. The lock screen is very close to the one on stock Android devices with the ability to add widgets, and the notification bar has seen a lot of changes from the stock implementation as you get toggles with just a swipe down. There is no particular use of double swipe down as all the toggles are seen in the usual notification bar itself. There are lots of themes and you can change the look and feel as you wish, and the icons of all applications have been changed with an aim to distinguish it from stock Android. Apart from these minor changes, the settings menu too has seen changes. There are various ways to organize settings based on your usage pattern, but we really didn't find that intuitive. In addition to these eye candy, the Lenovo P780 comes with a lot of preloaded apps, Facebook, Twitter, Evernote, Camcard, and many other applications. These applications can be uninstalled, which is a relief. One of the key features of the P780 is that it comes with a huge 4000 mAh battery. As you would expect, the battery life is really amazing and we were amazed to see how long the phone can hold up. When left in standby, the phone hardly loses charge, and if you're one of the people who prefer to have large battery lives, then this is the phone for you. On 3G usage, you can easily get more than a full day of usage and it can last nearly 1.5 days on 3G. It can even last more than 10 hours of continuous video, which is pretty outstanding. In terms of connectivity, the Lenovo P780 has typical smartphone connectivity options like dual SIM, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, 3G, GPS and micro USB. In the end, the P780 is a typical mid-range phablet when you consider its specifications, but it is set apart from the crowd thanks to the solid build quality and its enormous battery. The fact that it is priced slightly higher than the other phones in similar price range is justified by its unique features. The Lenovo P780 is available for Rs 18,000 currently, and we think it's a good buy. Listed here are the pros and cons of this device. So that's about it for our review. Do read our full review in the blog. The links are in the description below. And don't forget to hit the like button in case you liked this video. If you want more videos like these, do hit the subscribe button and let us know what you think in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.